Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome to part 2 of a Rygar for the Nintendo Entertainment System Let's Play / walkthrough. If you watched the video before, I was at the second dungeon boss, and that's where you'll see it pick up. I'm playing the second dungeon boss, which is a spider. I think its name's Sagila. But the strategy here, I didn't even use Attack Asal on this one. I didn't need it. You can if you'd like. Those things were described or explained to you in the first video what they meant. So if you want to know what that is, just go back and listen to that video. I believe it's somewhere between the first 2 or 3 minutes where I explain what that is. But this boss is basically, I didn't use Attack Asal. I just used a hit attack, and I just hit her with the disc armor. I don't know if it's a her or him, but you just hit him with the disc armor and duck when he comes at you. I didn't even jump. There's no use to jump in this one. It's just duck and hit. If he comes back at you, you gotta duck really fast. That's the only time I lose health here. Is sometimes he'll drop close to you, and you have to watch out because he'll come back real quick, and you have to duck. But after this, you're gonna get the crossbow. The Enduring Gods will give you the crossbow, and that is, I believe, the third item. We got the wind pulley, the grappling hook, and now the crossbow, which they're both all three very useful items. But after you beat this boss, we are headed to Dorago's Palace, which, there you go, beat him real quick. Moving on to the next area, and then Enduring Gods give you a crossbow. That's 3 items. The next area, you just go left from that section, the Primeval Mountain section. Go left, you go up, and you pass this door right here. This door isn't anything but useless information, so there's a lot of doors with useless information in this one. But you go left and you come up to this stump. That's where you use the crossbow, and I believe it's Y. You just find the right spot. Sometimes you gotta wiggle around a little bit. I'm trying to figure it out here, look like a dummy. But use it to cross over here, and then you enter into Dorago's. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Now, Dorago's is not a very hard dungeon. I don't think any of the dungeons are too hard, but on this game, I would say, as far as difficulty, it's not too hard. Here, I almost die, but I saved myself with a pull back to the left. Pretty neat. But yes, you go in, and then you go up here, and you go right. You're going to need mind points to beat this boss. You're going to need to farm for mind points, so prepare ahead of time. Maybe get get enough mind points, use recover, then get more mind points, and save up 5 to use Attack Asal on the boss. That's usually what I do. I just farm in an area. So you go up and you go to the right, and here you use the grappling hook to get across. You almost get hit there by, I think they're called demon trees. They are hard to dodge, and especially these little, I'm not sure what these creatures are called, but they look pretty retarded. Then you go left, you go up, you go left, and then from left, this screen, do not go across here. You go down, and then you use your crossbow again across this next section. And after that, I believe you go left again. Yes, you go left again. There's 3 guys here. That's a door that's useless information. I usually just jump these guys. I don't want to deal with fighting them. Sometimes they can be pretty tricky. Get the right angle to hit them. But that right there is the bottom of the entrance to the bad guy. But you'll see, I'll go straight to fighting the bad guy, but I actually cut out the part where I stopped and farmed for mind points. And I farm for mind points in this area right here, because if you go to the top, these little green guys that crawl around don't respawn up there, just the red crawlers, and they're a lot easier to kill. So that's the area right there was where I farmed. You go up and you go to the right. The walkthrough I read said to just, go right here and kill these demon trees, but I found it easier to use the crawlers. Sometimes it can be hard to get the item that these demon trees drop because it's far away and you can't reach it with your disc armor. Keep going up here, and you're going to fight this guy. The tactic I used is jump and Attack Asal. See, I don't have enough points there, but then it'll flash to me using points, so I just cut it out. I just used it there, and now I'm going to go in and fight him. You just jump over the flaming things he shoots at you. Jump, and then you attack. I run out of attack a cell at one point, and I'm just jumping and hitting him here. Jump left, jump right, hit him. It's a pretty neat drawn out boss. I thought it was pretty cool. And then you go in here and you get the suit of armor. There's a suit of armor and a coat of protection, I believe, in this game. So those are the last 2 items you receive. Oh, actually, there's one more item. It's not in your item area. It's in your recovered. In another area on the menu section, it's a flute. I think it's the flute of Pegasus. So you cross back over where you came from, and then you go right 1 screen, I believe. And we are headed to Ragu Sandu, I believe. And in the walkthrough I read, it said that Ragu Sandu, it's time for spaghetti. So get ready for spaghetti time. But to get to Ragu Sandu, you have to... It's a little bit tricky. You go right here, and instead of going... You go all the way down to the bottom, or you go all the way down to this little pulley. You cross the pulley. And then you don't go down to the right. That's another area that's just kind of pointless. Doesn't really have any purpose for this walkthrough. And you go up. And you go left, I believe. It's just a little bit of a walk to get to this next section. I always thought Rygar kind of looked like a football player with shoulder pads on. I don't know, he looks a lot like a little digital football player, more or less than a soldier. So you go right here. This is the beginning screen. Down there is the entrance to Garlos, and then you go right. And then across this pulley. Across the pulley, you go right a screen. I believe you go right another screen. This is not it. I think it's it, so I go up here, but it's not. I cut it out there where I thought it was. And then you go right 1 screen. And then up here is an important area. You use this area a lot in the last section of the game. It's a recovery area. I'll show you where it's at. Just go in and get recovery. Very helpful things they put in the game. If I hadn't had that, it would have been a lot harder of a game. You can grab a mine or a star, mine point, whatever you want to call them. So then you come down here and you fight the demon tree, and then you go right. And now we are at Ragu Sandu. For some pasta. You go up in here, and this area is a small little area, an in-between more or less, and you just go from left to right, dodging things, nothing that hard. Lapis is where you get the coat of arms, and you fight the boss named Belzar. The tactic I use for him is an attack a cell tactic. An interesting thing I like about this section of the game is the enemy change a little bit. In Lapis, you go all the way to the right, you go up the tree, now you're in Lapis. And the enemies in this section are all the same except for one. It's kind of weird. All the enemies seem to be like creatures or animals up till now. And then you encounter something. This is a pointless door. I think I messed up here. You actually go right from the last screen below. You need the grappling hook to continue. Well, thanks, old man. The Endoran gods are helping us. So, just go right. But the interesting thing I was mentioning is that there is one, you go down from here, there's one enemy that in particular I thought was interesting. It's a robot. Or actually you go up. Sorry to confuse you. My video skills aren't the best yet. It's a robot, and it's like, there it is. There's the first instance you see one. I got sucked into that door there, but it doesn't match all the other characters. I don't know where they get the idea to throw in, like, you know, in Greek mythology or whatever we're doing here. You throw in robots. Kind of strange. Not a bad thing necessarily, just different. You go right. Use your wind pulley there. Had trouble using it. You keep going right. Classic platforming at its best right here. I think I jump up a couple times and say, hey, look, this part's really hard. No, it's not hard. It's neat. You go all the way to the right, and then you go down, and then you use your wind pulley again here. And you cross this, and then this area, I believe, is the area where I got all my farm from my mine points. Actually, it might be the next area down. I know I cut it out. I cut the leveling and the farming out of this video because it just takes too much time. I just want to show how to get through the game. The game itself doesn't take very long to beat, maybe an hour and a half if you know what you're doing. I believe this is the area I farmed. Right here, because this is the most recurrent for enemies. And actually, the robots give you a lot of experience, a lot more than you get from the other enemies. So, I know I said in the beginning they give you points, but some give you more than 1 point. So, I believe the robots, this is the best area to level up in this game. But I sat here for a while, I'm going to cut it out. After I stopped the video, I went back and leveled up there. And pushed into that door. So you go down here, use your wind pulley, go across here. And if you like these videos, by the way, feel free to comment. Please subscribe. I really need subscribers. That would help to keep doing more videos like this. And comment on the channel, or just view. Tell other people. Well, this is the boss. Not very difficult with Attack a Cell. You just dodge his fire attacks and try to hit him. You don't even have to get exactly on him with Attack a Cell. I believe it's just a general area attack. And then he gives you the coat of arms. And after the coat of arms, oh well, I guess I had a video mess up there. You kill yourself. I know that might sound strange, but it's easier to get up than going all the way back. I'm gonna have a little orgy with the demon trees here, and just trying to get myself to die. It's the fastest way to get back instead of doing all that walking. We're at full health. It takes a little while, but it's quicker. It lags a little bit too. You can tell the music slows down. And there's a game over screen showing you I'm not invincible. Hit start, and then you go left into the Grand Mountain area. And in the Grand Mountain area, we are headed to the Tower of Garba, I believe. But first, I'm going to see. There's what Attack a Cell does. Kills everything on the screen. It's pretty neat. First, I'm going to show you where you get the potion, which is a full life potion, which is very helpful. And this is not where it is. I make a mess up here, I believe. This is just actually the recovery area. There's 2 recovery areas in this one. This tree, he's gonna fill your health up for you. Take a rest. And then the next area is actually the potion area. So that's where I'll go next. The one thing I do not like about this game, other than the things I may have mentioned before, is that if you fall off the screen, say you're in this area and you fall off the edge of the screen and there's nothing below, or even if there's something below, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. If you fall off the screen and there's actual footing below, you still die. So if you fall off right here or something, you get knocked off your rope, your grappling hook, you're dead. This is where the potion is. Go all the way to the top of the Grand Mountain area, and in the far left area there is a door with the potion, which may come in helpful for some people, but for me, I don't even think I used it. So you may need it for the last and final boss, but I might have used it on him. I might have not. But I'm going to head all the way from there. You head to the right, and this will take you to Tower of Garba. And Tower of Garba will be in the next video. It's just a left to right area, it's sort of intermittent area between dungeons. And as always, I appreciate the views. And if you like the video, please comment. If you don't, do the same. Thank you for watching.